The Federal Reserve Bank has issued an ominous warning that could negatively affect all of us. The Rockefeller Foundation is spreading fear about global food shortages, and the price of gas could finally start coming down globally. All of this and more in today's news update. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if not, consider subscribing right now. You watch this channel each day because I keep you in the loop on what's really going on in Washington, D.C. with President Biden and the U.S. economy. So let's jump right in. All right, I'm back. I'm back in my office. As you can tell, we had a great family reunion in Florida, but I'm excited to be back with you. Okay, new data released shows why most companies should steer clear from making political statements. Since the start of the Disney controversy, their market cap fell by $34 billion. This drop came as parents gathered to boycott Disney, dropping their vacations, dropping their Disney Plus subscriptions, saying, "We thought you were family friendly and we're not going to put up with this." Now, this is what's going on. The company is likely going to lose their tax advantages, with Governor Ron DeSantis signing legislation that would revoke those tax advantages and their self-governing authority in the year 2023. Now, Joe Biden has voiced support for the Disney Corporation, but it's also believed that he doesn't really know what the new bill is that had everybody so upset. They were calling it the Don't Say Gay bill, but that was not in the bill at all. It was about at what age do you start talking about sexuality and gender identity with young children. Disney stock is down 24% since its high and 11% since Governor DeSantis and Disney started their public fight. While Joe Biden has gotten backlash for his support of Disney, he is also under additional backlash after White House visitor logs were reviewed by the Post. Around the year 2010, while Hunter Biden was off striking multi-million-dollar deals, visitor logs show that Joe Biden met with close business partners of Hunter Biden. In 2019, Biden stated that he had never spoken with his son about his overseas business dealings. However, Hunter's business partner, Eric Schwerin, visited Joe Biden 19 times while he was in office. Now, this is the second business partner that has come forward that has confirmed that Joe Biden was knowledgeable and involved in Hunter Biden's business transactions. If these reports continue to stack up, it's likely President Biden will have zero chance of winning in 2024 because most people are now starting to question what's really going on with the President of the United States. The president of the Rockefeller Foundation told Bloomberg that a massive food crisis is on the horizon. Yikes. He claims that within the next 6 months, the next crisis could start. Doesn't it seem a little interesting that they know how to plan these crises? Anyway, that sounds too conspiracy theory. So the scare comes from the fact that there is a massive fertilizer shortage. And so with that, there will be less produce produced. This means that the same amount of work going into farming will produce less crops and less yield. Countries are limiting trade in order to feed their own citizens, which could cause a global food shortage. So basically, all of these countries are saying, hey, listen, we're not going to sell you our fertilizer or produce. We got to feed our own people. And so all of a sudden, you're seeing this huge global economy. All the doors are shutting within all of these countries, and everybody's becoming very focused on their own country. According to the FBI, we are now under unprecedented cyber attack, but not from Russia. They're saying it's from China because we continue to help Ukraine, which is an enemy of Russia. China is going after personal data, intellectual property, and much more, according to the FBI. In the United States, if we continue to help the citizens of Ukraine, China is saying things could get much worse. Now, China's not directly saying this, right? They're publicly saying, we're against this. We don't support Russia. We don't support Ukraine. We're not doing anything against Taiwan. We're not doing anything against the United States. But according to new data, the FBI is dealing with over 2,000 Chinese hacker situations right now. So there's definitely something going on. The pressure is on from all sides against America. As Russia and China threaten us, Ukraine is begging for more help. And it's not just a little help. They've now said that, hey, thank you for all those billions and billions of dollars and billions of dollars of weaponry. But they now want President Biden to shell out another $2 billion of taxpayer money. The finance minister of Ukraine said, we need this money now or else we can't win the war. They also are asking for $3 billion from other NATO nations. Now, it's unclear how long NATO nations will be able to continue this massive financial support, or at some point, are they going to have to say, we simply can't help you with our taxpayer money anymore. Most helping countries are billions and billions of dollars into Ukraine aid and donated weapons, but Putin and the Russian military just continue to roll into Ukraine. So they're caught between a rock and a hard place right now. As Biden weighs the possibility for more government funding to Ukraine, the city of Baltimore is providing unconditional stimulus checks payments of $1,000 a month for the next 2 years to a limited number of families. What they're trying to track is, would a universal basic income help or hurt most American families? So this will be focused towards lower income families, and other cities are expected to follow suit. But as of right now, Baltimore is rolling that out. With Shanghai still locked down and having 25 million citizens on essentially house arrest, we could experience an even bigger global supply chain shock than anyone forecasted or guessed. On the other hand, many businesses here at home are saying, let's bring production back to the United States. It will create more jobs and less dependence on China. And so we could see almost a Renaissance-like revitalization of bringing jobs back here to the United States. The price of oil is as close to $100 per barrel as we've seen in a long time. Globally, gas prices are coming down. So hopefully we'll see some of that savings at the pump right here in the United States of America. The Federal Reserve Bank has said if inflation doesn't get under control quickly, they will be forced to take drastic measures in order to course correct the entire U.S. economy. In other words, they will raise lending rates even more, which will make it difficult to buy houses, refinance, get access to any of your home equity. Auto loans will become more expensive, on and on and on. All of this could push us to the brink of a recession. And now many analysts are saying if they do that, there's no way that they won't go beyond that event horizon and push us into a recession. So if that is the case, hopefully it's nothing like we saw in 2008, because that got really, really ugly. If you lived through that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Many stocks and indexes are struggling today, but not all. Some are doing actually very, very well. Some are seeing nice growth, or they're even maintaining their stock position. Oil stocks specifically took a big hit over the last 2 trading days because the price of gas is coming down. Former President Donald Trump's social media app, Truth Social, may no longer have a real place in the marketplace if Elon Musk is able to successfully take over Twitter. The app has been plagued with bugs and issues, and so they may end up putting a lid on that if Elon Musk is able to purchase Twitter. Now, Republicans and Democrats both like Twitter. What they don't like is their suppression of free speech or conservative speech. And so it's not really clear if that's what Elon Musk is wanting to do, but he has publicly said he believes that the freedom of speech here in the United States is vital for the success of our country. All right. Now, while Trump battles to keep his social media platform relevant, he's also battling to keep his allies relevant. Trump has endorsed many candidates for the 2022 midterm election, and most of them are winning or taking the next step. Each state is a little bit different. He's also holding rallies all across the country. In a recent speech, he fired at his Democrat people, saying that it was very wrong to be against this Florida legislation that protects children from having their gender or sexuality discussed at such a young age. He called it child abuse and said that no teacher should be talking about sexuality with children that are this young. So he's definitely taking a position on this, and many other states, it's not just Florida, are starting to roll out these conversation points and when they should happen or if they should even happen. Now, this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more with you. The month of April is almost over. Make sure to get your signed up. Get registered to be one of the winners of the $100 cash gas gift cards. Casey and I want to help out with those that are struggling with these ridiculously high gas prices. Hopefully they won't be ridiculously high for too much longer as the price of gas is coming down. But we've been able to do that because of all of the generous video sponsors that have helped out. So we're giving away $6,000 worth of gift cards to help people in the community with filling up a tank of gas. Now, before you go, I want to remind you that you are amazing. I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.